Disappearing from someone's life, whether intentionally or unintentionally, can leave a deep emotional impact. When you suddenly vanish without explanation, the other person is left to process a whirlwind of emotions. They may feel abandoned, confused, hurt, or even relieved, depending on the nature of your relationship. Here are 9 things people feel when you simply disappear from their lives. 1. Confusion. What did I do wrong? The first and most immediate reaction is confusion. The person wonders why you vanished without a word. They replay past interactions, searching for clues. Did they say something wrong? Did they offend you? The lack of closure makes it difficult for them to move on, as they're stuck in a loop of unanswered questions. 2. Abandonment. Why was I so easy to leave? Disappearing without explanation can trigger deep feelings of abandonment. If the relationship was meaningful, the other person may feel discarded, as if they weren't important enough for a proper goodbye. This can lead to self-doubt and insecurity, making them question their worth in future relationships. 3rd anger. How could you just ghost me? Once the initial shock wears off, anger often sets in. They may feel disrespected, believing that even if you wanted to leave, you owed them honesty. Ghosting is often seen as a cowardly way to end things, and the lack of closure can fuel resentment. 4. Self-doubt. Was it something about me? When someone disappears, the person left behind often internalizes the rejection. They wonder if they were too clingy, too boring, or not good enough. This self-doubt can linger, affecting their confidence in future relationships. 5th, sadness. I miss what we had. Even if the relationship wasn't perfect, sudden disappearance leaves a void. They may grieve the loss of the connection, the inside jokes, the shared memories. The absence of closure makes it harder to move on, as they're left wondering what could have been. 6. Betrayal. I thought we meant more. If there was trust between you, disappearing can feel like a betrayal. They may have believed your bond was stronger, making your silent exit even more painful. This sense of betrayal can make it difficult for them to trust others in the future. 7. Relief. Maybe it's for the best. In some cases, your disappearance might bring relief, especially if the relationship was toxic or one-sided. They may realize they're better off without you, even if the way you left was hurtful. This relief can eventually help them move forward. 8. Hope. Maybe they'll come back. Even when logic says otherwise, hope lingers. They might check their phone, expecting a message from you. They may hold on to the idea that you'll reappear with an explanation. This false hope can delay their emotional healing. 9. Acceptance. It's time to move on. Eventually, after cycling through all these emotions, they may reach acceptance. They realize that your disappearance says more about you than them. They stop waiting for answers and begin to heal, understanding that some people leave without a reason. And that's okay. This is a solid and engaging piece. It clearly outlines the emotional impact of disappearing from someone's life, and the structure makes it easy to follow. Here are a few suggestions to enhance it further. 1. Stronger. Introduction. You could add a sentence or two about why people disappear, whether it's due to emotional avoidance, personal struggles, or a need for space. This can add depth to the topic. 2. More examples. Some sections could benefit from brief examples. For instance, in relief, you might mention someone feeling free after leaving a toxic friendship or relationship. Third tie, Stoicism. Into the final thoughts? Since you create Stoic-related content, a brief Stoic perspective in the conclusion, e.g., detachment, control over emotions, accepting impermanence, could add a unique touch. Final thoughts. Disappearing without a word leaves scars. Even if you had valid reasons for leaving, the lack of closure can haunt the other person long after you're gone. If you care about someone, honesty, even if it's painful, is always better than silence. And if you're the one who was ghosted, remember, their disappearance doesn't define your worth. Some people are only meant to be in your life for a season, and their exit may be the very thing that leads you to something. Disappearing from someone's life, or being the one left in silence, can feel like an emotional earthquake. But Stoicism, the ancient philosophy of resilience and reason, offers a compass to navigate this terrain with strength and clarity. Here's how to apply its principles to both sides of the vanishing act. If you're the one disappearing, 1. Examine your motives with brutal honesty. Before you vanish, ask yourself, is this avoidance or necessity? Stoics value integrity. If you're leaving to escape discomfort, remember, running from hard conversations often causes more suffering for you and others than facing them. If it's truly necessary, act, but with intention, not impulse. 2. If you must go, leave without cruelty. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What's not good for the hive isn't good for the bee." Disappearing without a word denies others the chance to process your absence. If safety or boundaries demand it, a brief, clear message, "I need space indefinitely," is kinder than silence. You control your actions. They deserve control over their closure. 3. Release guilt, but take responsibility. Stoicism teaches amor fati. Love your fate, including the consequences of your choices. If disappearing harms someone, acknowledge it, but don't drown in guilt. Instead ask, did I act with virtue? If not, what can I learn? Then move forward. If you're the one left behind, 1. Separate facts from stories. Your mind will spin tales. They left because I'm unworthy. Epictetus would say, don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do. The fact? They're gone. The story? Their reasons are unknown and not yours to own. 2. Redirect your energy inward. Seneca advised, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Instead of obsessing over their absence, invest in what you control, your growth, your peace, your life. Loneliness is a teacher. Sit with it, and you'll find you're enough. 3. Forgive, for your sake, not theirs. Resentment is a poison you drink, hoping they'll die. Marcus Aurelius wrote, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Forgive not because they deserve it, but because you deserve freedom. 4. Embrace impermanence. Stoics meditate on mortality to cherish the present. Relationships, too, are fleeting. This pain, it will pass. As the philosopher King reminds us, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say. The Stoic bottom line: disappearing, or being disappeared on, tests your ability to focus on what's yours to control, your actions, your perceptions, your healing. The rest is noise. If you vanish, do it with purpose, not cowardice. If you're vanished on, grieve, then rise. Their absence is their journey. Your peace is yours. The obstacle